In this video, we're walking through how to build a full website using one.com's website builder, from the very first click to hitting publish. What's up everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and if the idea of creating a website without touching a single line of code sounds like your kind of vibe, then you're in the right place. No tech jargon, no coding, just a simple step-by-step walkthrough so you can go from blank screen to live site without feeling overwhelmed. So let's get into it. So to get started, just click the link down below in the description to get started with your free 14-day trial. There's no credit card required. That way you can explore everything without feeling locked into anything. So just click the link down in the description, which will bring you to a page that looks like this. Now from here, we're gonna come up here to the top, we'll go to website and we'll click on website builder. So this is where we can go ahead and start our free trial. So go ahead and click on start free trial, and that's gonna open up a new window here where we can either get started with an email and password or a Gmail account. I'm gonna get started with email and password. So go ahead, get started, and we'll move on to the next step. Step 2, using the AI setup flow. One.com has a built-in AI feature to help speed things up. Think of it just like a little assistant that asks you questions and then builds the foundation of your site. So after we go ahead and get signed up, we are met with this screen here, and we're just gonna click on get started. And this is where we go ahead and select our website category. So they have a couple examples here. Now let's go ahead and we'll just type in maybe like a personal trainer website. There we go. And then we'll come down here to the bottom, we'll check I understand, and we'll go ahead and click continue. And it's gonna ask if your business is online or offline. I'll go ahead and select online and click continue. What's the name of your business? Get Fit with Rick. And we'll click continue. Important to mention, and we'll go ahead and click continue. Then it's gonna ask for email address, phone number, and address, which is optional. I'm gonna go ahead and add that later. Next, it's gonna ask if you'd like to add bookings to your website. So maybe you do online calls, maybe you do in-person things and you need appointments. This is where you go ahead and add that. I'll go ahead and add it for now, and we'll click continue. This is what I was talking about earlier. You can either use I or use we. Since it's just me, I'm gonna say use I, and we'll click continue. What language? We'll go English, and we'll click continue. So here we go. This is what the AI went ahead and put together for us here. We've got Get Fit with Rick up at the top here. We've got a spot where we can book up in the top menu, as well as here in the middle there. We scroll down. Again, this is a pretty good starting point. It's obviously not perfect, but I mean, like I said earlier, it's a lot easier to go ahead and just start with something that you can edit versus like staring at a blank page here. So I don't love this red color though. It feels a little bit aggressive. I'm more of like a blues and greens kind of guy. So let's go ahead. Let's see what this looks like. Already, I feel like that looks so much better. Even just like matching the color of that guy's shirt. Let's just play around with a couple of these so you can kind of see how it looks. So yeah, honestly, I like that one a lot. What do we got? We got modern. What about this one? We'll go back to minimalist, and I did like this one the most so far. So I think that is a good place to start from here, and we'll go ahead and click apply. Again, it's not perfect, but we can go ahead and edit things here in just a second. So I'm gonna click apply. Step 4, getting comfortable with the editor. So the one.com editor is where you'll spend most of your time. At first glance, it might look like a lot, but just take a few minutes to click around and you'll get the hang of it quickly. So here we are inside of the editor, and as you can see, when you start to hover over any component or section here, it gets a little thin red line around it, and we know that we can go ahead and edit that area. So for example, let's say I wanted to change this text right here. So we can go ahead and just click it, and then I'll click on edit text, and then I'll say maybe something like get in the best shape of your life today, book a session below, something like that. Now let's see if I come over here to the text, and to be honest, I don't love this font. It looks like Times New Roman. I don't know, it's giving me like 2006 vibes, and so let's go ahead and change that. So I'll come up here to the text, and we'll come to edit styles. Okay, so for heading 1, I'll want Arial black. So maybe just like Arial, honestly, keep it very simple. Here will come Arial black. This will make Arial black as well, and maybe heading 3 will make Arial. And we'll go ahead and do that Arial black as well, just so it's kind of nice and bold. And we'll go ahead and click done. And there you go. As you can see, that went ahead and just changed everything on the page here. And honestly, it just looks a lot more like that change right there honestly made this go from like 6 out of a 10 to like an 8 out of a 10 in my mind. Now, as you can see, we've still got that font up here at the top. Let's go settings, title, style, and we'll come up here and we'll choose Arial black. There we go. All right. So now everything has that same font, and it's honestly looking a lot lot better. Now, let's say maybe before programs right here, you wanted to add a section here for testimonials to show off, what a good trainer you are. So we'll go ahead and we'll click right here to click add section. And then what's great over here is there's like sort of section templates. So you can kind of come in here and see some different layouts and stuff already. So here's something right here. Here's what our customers are saying. That sort of looks like a testimonial thing. I wouldn't mind something with some pictures. Let's go ahead. I kind of want to just take one of these like meet the team type thing and be like, we'll change this to see what others are saying. And let's extend that out. So that's just one line there. And let's go ahead. We'll just delete that. And maybe we'll go see what others are saying, like ... We'll go ahead and just copy these and we'll put them up here. Let's click on change image. Okay, so this is how we do this. So we'll go ahead into the description here. We'll paste one of those there. We'll click here, click change image. We'll paste that second one and the third one. We'll paste that third one and click save. And we'll go change image and we'll just delete that last one. And we'll come gallery settings and change that to 3. Sweet. So obviously you'd want to change this to your actual client pictures, but there you can see just a super easy way to add a section and, maybe move something around, because we just took what was down here before. Maybe we'll go ahead, we'll delete that section since it got it up above now. And yeah, so that's how easy it is to go ahead and use the website builder. Step 5, writing your text and replacing images. So now comes the part that really makes the site yours, and that's changing the content. So the template will give you a lot of default text, things like welcome to our site or lorem ipsum. To edit any of it, you just click on the text and start typing. If you need help figuring out what to write, I would advise that you try using the writing assistant tool. It can offer suggestions based on your business type, and it's really great for just getting started. Step 6, adding buttons and creating links. Now let's say you want people to click a button and go somewhere. Maybe your shop page or your contact form. So as you can see, we already have a button here right at the top of our home page, but let's just go ahead and add another one just to show you how it works. So over here on the left-hand side, we've got button, and they have 3 different buttons to choose from. So it looks like our secondary button is here, which is because the primary is the same color as that color there. So let's go ahead and I'll just grab another secondary button and we'll drop it right next to it here. Now, I wouldn't advise having 2 buttons here. You just want to drive people to do one thing, not give them a choice because they'll probably end up not doing it. But just for the sake of showing you how the website builder works and how to edit buttons, this is what we're doing here. So we'll go ahead and click on this. We'll click on edit button. And here we have text. So maybe instead of book a section, maybe you want something like get in touch. Again, here we could change this to maybe primary. Okay, so we'll go primary so that stands out a little better. We'll go font size, maybe make that a little bigger, maybe even bigger than that, something like 30. And then here, this is where we go ahead and click on that link. And this is where we can go ahead and select where we want that button to go. Whether that's a section link, a file, an external URL, you can really decide. So for email, you could email on your domain, set in a custom email, or maybe you just want a phone number and this button would go ahead and give them your phone number or something. So that's how you go ahead and add and customize a button. Step 7, managing your pages and site structure. Now every site needs more than one page, right? You'll probably want an about page, maybe a services page, and definitely a contact page. So over here on the left-hand side, to go ahead and get to the page navigation area, it's up here at the top. So we go ahead and click this drop down, and here we can see all of our pages, which you can also see all at the menu up here at top. Let's go ahead and just add an about page. So let's go ahead, I'll just type in here, we'll come to about, and here we have a couple different about pages. And again, this is all customizable, so find one that you like the most, just like the general outline. It doesn't have to specifically relate to your business or something. And honestly, I kind of like this one. So we'll go ahead and click add. We'll make sure we save our changes first. And here I'll type in about me and we'll click OK. So there we go. Now we have our about page. And as you can see, it went ahead and added it up here to the top. So if you need to come in here and change the text, again, you just click on it, click on edit text. And this is where you could go ahead and write your little about me section. So for this section, I'm just going to double click it and that's going to bring up this section here. Now for background, we've got, let's see here, image right here. We could go ahead and just, let's X that out and then I'll go ahead and just remove it. And then what you'd probably want to do is add an image of yourself for the about me page. That makes sense to me. So you click on here and then you can go ahead and look for something, or you can come here and upload either from computer or an external URL. So if you go ahead and just click from computer, it'll go ahead and bring up your files, and that's how you can go ahead and upload a picture of yourself. Step 8, adding a contact form and custom email. Now, if you want visitors to reach out to you, then adding a contact form is a must. So let's go ahead and add a quick contact section real quick. So let's maybe add a little section here below all this in the About Me section. And let's maybe actually just get rid of this section altogether. We'll have a little brief About Me section. We'll go ahead and just put that image in there. Let's just get an image of a person here. That looks good. And then we'll go ahead, we'll click Add Section. And then again, we have a lot to choose from here. There's About sections, product sections, service section, contact sections. So let's go ahead and we'll just add something simple here. I kind of like this. Sweet. And what's great is, like, as you saw there in the template, it was kind of like a terracotta or like an orange color. But since we have our styles set, it went ahead and just put it in here for us. So now we have a contact section so people can go ahead and put their name and phone number in and go ahead and get started with getting contacted with us. And if you want to go ahead and change any section of this, again, we can go ahead and just double click. Let's go to background. We'll just delete that image and we can just leave that blank. Let's come back. Let's go to the color and let's choose maybe a different color. Let's maybe go dark like that. And yeah, that looks okay. Step 9, adding video, social links, and other widgets. Now, to make your site feel more complete, you can add things like videos, social media icons, maps, and more. So let's go ahead and add that stuff right now. So over here on the left-hand side, if you wanted to add a video, you go ahead and click this. And if you go ahead and choose video, it looks like this is how you'd self-host it. But if you wanted to add, let's say, a YouTube video, we could just grab that. And maybe we wanted to place it here in our About Me section, or maybe right over here. So we'll go ahead and select that. And then this is where you could go ahead and paste a link like up to one of your own YouTube videos. Maybe you have About Me section, but it's in video form. That could be very powerful here, or anything else that you'd want to add. That's how you go ahead and add a video. Now, to add the social icons, you come over here to the left-hand side on this social area here. And let's go ahead. Maybe we'll drag Instagram. Oh, okay. That added a couple there. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and click on edit icons. Let's go ahead and make those. We'll just make them bigger so this is easy to see. And we'll go ahead to links. And then here, this is where you click on Facebook and you can go ahead and click edit, and you can go ahead and paste your Facebook profile. X.com, come here, click edit. That's where you go ahead and paste your X profile. Now, if you wanted to add something like maybe Instagram or YouTube, just come here to Instagram and you'd paste it right there like that. Now you need to go ahead and paste it in there for it to get added, but whoops. But that's how you go ahead and add that stuff in. Now, to add the map, we'll come over here to the left-hand side and we'll look for a map. So it's probably under widgets here. So if we come down to contact, there's Google Maps. We can go ahead and just drag that over here. And let's go ahead. We'll make this section a bit bigger here so we can go ahead and fit this all in. We'll move that down. We'll move this map down. And then here we'll go ahead and click settings, or we'll go change map. And then here we'll go ahead and type in an address. We'll go ahead and click OK. And that's how you can go ahead and add that in there. So you've put in the work and now it's time to see how it all looks. So to go ahead and do that, we'll come up here to the top, and this is where we go ahead and preview for mobile. And this is where we can go ahead and see how that About Us page is looking. Now, if we come up here, maybe we'll go back to the home page. We'll go ahead and save that. Come back here to the home page, and this is what our home page looks like on mobile view. Now, again, with over half of the traffic that you get coming from mobile, you want to make sure that this is optimized for mobile, which I would say this is not. It's looking a little bit busy and cluttered right here. So that's something you definitely want to edit before hitting publish. Now, we'll go ahead and switch back to desktop, and we'll go to preview. And now we'll go ahead and see what this looks like in a live setting. And honestly, again, for the web, this is looking pretty good. So we'll come back to editor, and once you're ready, you just click publish right here and you're good to go. So one.com also has a built-in e-commerce tool if you want to sell products. It's simple to set up and manage. So to do that, over here on the left-hand side, we'd come to online shop, and this is where you can go ahead and add in some different features here. Now, for this one, I'd imagine under programs, if we come here to the programs page, this is where we could go ahead and get started with the shop feature of this template. So we'll add a section here, and let's go blank section, and we'll come here to online shop, and we'll come here to featured products, plop that right there in the middle. And then this is where you go ahead and search for a product. Again, if you don't have any products uploaded, they have some sample ones here, but that's how you go ahead and use the online shop feature. So that's the whole process from sign up to publish. One.com's website builder isn't just simple. It's actually pretty fun to use. You get a lot of freedom to design things your way, but you're never stuck or overwhelmed. Could it do more? Yeah, maybe. But if you need deep customization, fancy integrations, or developer tools, you might outgrow this eventually. But for your very first site, for getting something clean, simple, and professional, up and running quickly, it does the job really really well. So let me know what you think. Was this helpful? Did you get stuck anywhere along the process? Are there features that you'd like to see explained in more detail? Go ahead, drop your questions in the comments below. If you want to get started with any of the products that we talked about today, you'll find links to them down in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue creating free content just like this. So if you end up using it, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we make videos on how to create websites, explore different website builders, discuss domain names, and so much more, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thanks for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.